Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today we're doing another pick a card. Today's pick a card. This is the week of Valentine's on my channel. So we are taking a look at your next relationship. We're doing a love reading, which I do every year. And yeah, this is one of three. So there'll be three of them going up. And yeah, we're just going to be taking a look at your next relationship. We're going to be taking a look at the dynamics, the energies, what your person's going to be like, just basically anything that wants to come through. I'm not going to like navigate it, I'm just going to let it all flow. But yeah, let's get straight in. So for pile number 1, you have the self-love jar. Pile number 2, you have the rose quartz. Pile number 3, I've completely forgotten the name of this crystal, so we're just going to call it the tower crystal. And pile number 4, we have the shell. So see which object you're drawn to. The timestamps are going to be in the description box as usual, and I will see you guys at your timestamps. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at your next relationship. So you guys chose the self-love jar. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle card. So let's get in. So my pile number 1s, please spirit guides, the self-love pile, self-love jar pile. Show me the dynamics and the energies of pile number 1's next relationship, please spirit guides. Show me the dynamics and the energies of pile number 1's next relationship, please. Show me the dynamics. We have the world. Pile number 1's, please spirit guides. Pile number 1's, we have the 4 of Wands. Show me the dynamics, please spirit guides. We have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. One more card, please spirit guides. Pile number 1's next, 10 of Wands. Okay. And the back of the deck, you have the Sun. Okay. For a lot of you guys, I feel like the next relationship that you have is actually going to end up being like your future spouse. So this is kind of like, for a lot of you guys, I feel like a future spouse relationship reading, if that makes sense. Because I do really feel that. I feel like for you guys, like a lot of you guys, I wonder if like relationships for you have been like far and in between, or maybe you had like relationships that have been like really, really long term. Like there's something very serious about your love lives. You could have like Venus in Capricorn or Venus in Aquarius. There's like a Saturn influence here over your love life. I don't know why, because I just feel like you either have like super serious long-term relationships, or it's like I'm single and then I'm like for a long time, like time period, and then like somebody then shows up and like that's my person. Like you guys and your energies just don't strike me as someone that has like a lot of flings or like jumps from relationship to relationships or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't see that you guys do that, because your energy for you guys, like you could be my spiritual pile, because I feel like your energy is very sacred, and I don't know why, I'm being taken to it like your whole like life story, if that makes sense. And I'm being shown like water turning into what looks like a jelly and then turning into like an ice and mold in it. Meaning like I feel like it might have taken you guys some time to really understand your energy and cultivate it, or really find your own. When I say find your own frequency, your frequency was almost there, but it's almost like I feel like you've been learning to anchor yourself into your own frequency. So that could also have to do with like boundaries and you staying in a certain energy. Maybe in the past you may have felt a bit like a jellyfish, like flow into everybody else's rhythm. And I feel like through life, and this is just something you've learned through life, through friendships, through everything, I feel like you've learned to really reel that in, because I keep being shown Peter Pan when his shadow runs away and he keeps having to like tie it and stitch it to his legs. So there's something there about that, just in terms of your own journey, that I feel like is working alongside your love life, where you're learning to stay in your own energy and really ground and root into your own energy. Where I feel like there have then been moments where you have been on your own, and you may have had maybe some intense connections, or your past relationships, like they really were mirrors to really help you come back to your energy and stay in your own frequency and have certain barriers and boundaries up to make sure that you weren't stepping out of that, because I feel like you have such a light and such a beautiful frequency. I feel like maybe in the past you might have like poured into people or overgave, or just kind of went along with their vibes, if that makes sense, like went along with their narrative, and then as you were like running with them, it's like, actually I don't know if I want this, like I just feel like I've just kind of come out of my energy. And I keep being shown that because that feels like a focus, and that's probably why you chose the self-love jar, because I feel like when this person comes in, I feel like you're gonna be on a path of learning to really cultivate your energy. I keep being shown the solar plexus, so think of it like your confidence, your self-assuredness, your self-worth. You're learning to kind of anchor that in and really finding like who you are and creating strong boundaries, and you know, really connecting to like your truth and your frequency and kind of anchoring in that and staying in that. Whereas maybe in the past you might have fallen into other people, and I think that's why there's been periods for a lot of you guys where you might have been on your own. There may have been strong stretches of time where you just weren't around anybody, but it was like your energy was maybe moving, shifting, you were going through shifts, and I feel like that all adds into when this person comes in, because I see the energy of this person coming in. There's a strong psychic connection here, really strongly. I'm feeling it. So you may have dreams about this person before they come in, or you just may have like a really strong psychic link where you know, when they do come into your life, like let's say for example you go to sleep and you have a dream that this person like bought you this drink or these flowers or whatever it is, the next day they show up with it. Like there's something here very synchronistic, and something where there's like I'm being shown like some level of, because I keep being taken to the 12th house and Pisces energy. I don't know, there's like a connection in the 5D already that I feel filters in. So I just feel like there's some sort of psychic link here. I feel like you feel like you're a part of each other, if that makes sense. You're like cut from the same cloth. So this is like soulmate energy, and what I mean by that is you're from the same soul tribe. That's what I'm picking up. This person that's coming through, tap me into the person please, spirit guides. I feel like this person feels very grounded and very patient. Very grounded and very patient. I keep going back to you. It's really interesting. Like I keep going back to you, and I'm being shown like an energy hovering and manifesting into the physical, a frequency hovering and then manifesting into the physical. It's almost like your energy is tailoring, and that's how you align with this person's frequency. I really hope this makes sense. I wonder if like I keep going back to you, like there's such a focus on you and your own inner journey in terms of meeting this person. I wonder if you struggle sometimes really grounding and rooting or showing up in the physical, or making moves in the physical, or you might have been in like your higher chakras, just in like another world. You may have been connecting with spirit a lot, but there's this feeling of like you manifesting into the physical, and it's like two frequencies then clicking and coming together. There's something here about rooting and grounding, because even when you think like the self-love jar, you're bringing herbs and stones and crystals and petals into the physical. You're bringing these herbs and these energies and these properties in the physical, and you're using them, and you're using the energy to enchant the energy from within to enchant them and make that self-love jar. You know what I mean? So it becomes something in the physical, and when we manifest, we're bringing energies into the physical. So there's something here about when this person comes in, you're going to be very focused on your material world, or just doing things that maybe you even put off. Like maybe you put off taking a leap on that job, or taking a leap on that career path. Maybe you were somebody that was a little shy, and now you're like, you know what, I'm just going to get out there, I'm ready to be seen. There's something here where it's like the cloak comes off, and that's where I'm being seen, and that's where your frequency and this person's frequency feel like they're the same. And I do feel when you meet this person, you're coming out of an old cycle. And I'm also being told for some of you guys, you might have even been, in regards to the old cycle, you might have even been a little bit like emotionally unavailable, or you might have just kept people at bay. I see you stepping out of that, and it's your choice to step out of that and kind of like get out there. And I feel like that's when this person comes in. I see something being put to bed. Now this could be, I don't know who that is. This could be, we'll take that horn as confirmation. But this could be that you also maybe let go of somebody from the past. Like maybe you were thinking about somebody from the past, attached to somebody from the past, energetically attached to somebody from the past. I just keep being shown a door shut and I'm ready to move on. So it's like I'm leaving something behind and I'm moving on. Whatever it is that I'm leaving behind, I'm being shown like little stones in my hand, like I haven't got something fully in my hand. So this could be a connection for some of you guys that was breadcrumbing or just wasn't giving you a lot of what you gave. But I see like it's more like an energy than a specific person, but that energy could be manifested through a person where you're like letting go of somebody from the past, but it's not even about the person, it's the dynamic. It's like an energy, it's like a frequency. It's like I'm not overgiving and not getting that much back, or I'm not like, I'm ready to be seen now and loved. I accepted the crumbs. Maybe I was too worried or scared, or I was emotionally unavailable, so I wasn't ready to receive, but now I'm ready to receive. There's some sort of flip and switch that I just feel like you naturally progress towards. I keep being shown my feet like coming into the physical, like I'm ready to be seen, I'm ready to get out there, and all of a sudden this door behind me is shut. Whatever it was that was appealing to me before, I don't want. So that's what I'm being shown. So there will have been an end of a cycle, which creates a rebirth, because even when you look at the top of the world card, we've got the 2 and the 1, that's 3. Jupiter, we're expanding, we're ready for new. That's what I see for you guys. But I do feel like the person that you meet, I feel like they might be a little bit older than you. No matter the gender, I just see somebody that's a little bit older than you. I'm picking up a lot of Saturn, like Aquarius, Capricorn, like Saturnian vibes to your I want to say future spouse, even though this isn't a future spouse reading, because I just feel like this is somebody that you'd marry. I just see it. But this person slots into your life because I feel like it's like we're going the same way, if that makes sense. But they feel very practical and very grounded, very earthy, very patient. They feel like the type of person where it's like I don't know why I'm being shown somebody with like a really strong voice. I don't know why I'm thinking of like, I don't know if you've heard Miley Cyrus speak, but she has a very coarse voice. Like, I don't know, it's like a very strong, deep voice. There's like a voice like that. It doesn't matter male or female. Just think of like a really deep voice and just being shown that. But I don't know, I just see this person being very grounded. They feel very sure of what they want. So it's like, I feel like when you meet them, they'll be very stable, and I feel like this might be healing for you, because I feel like they're going to be very stable and to the point in regards to what they want. Whereas maybe in the past you might have had some people that were quite shaky, or you might have had mixed signals because they didn't know what they want. This person that's coming in is like, I know what I want. So they're very steady, very much taking their time. I just see a lot of clarity, like this person providing you with a lot of clarity and like making certain moves. And I think that's why they're very patient and grounded. Like, that's what I'm being shown. I'm seeing somebody very patient, very grounded, and it's like, I want a relationship, I want something long term, this is what I want, I'm interested in you. There's that sort of thing. So I see you feeling quite safe around this person quite early on. For some of you guys, this person might be from a different culture to you. It's not going to be all of you, I just see that. They might have grown up on a different side of the world from you. And it could either be that maybe you've relocated to where they live, or they've relocated to where you live, because I just see like different cultures coming together, like 2 different worlds kind of coming together. That's what I'm being shown. Like they could have family elsewhere. But yeah, that's what I'm being shown. But I see this person being very family orientated. They feel very like, I'm thinking of Saturn, but not so much in the Aquarius way, but in the Capricorn way of like tradition and rules. So I just wonder if this person's very traditional, if that makes sense. Like first marriage, then children, you know, that sort of thing. It could be that this person already has kids and has had that. Take it as it resonates. But I just see that prominent in their energy, so I wonder if that's something that they're looking for or aligning with, and maybe that's something you're looking for and aligning with. But that's just what I'm being shown. But I see a deep understanding of each other. I keep being shown you like opening the way I'm being shown is like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, where her voice sings, but her voice is in that locket, and I'm seeing you open a lock and it's like I'm singing. So I wonder if in the past you haven't had your needs met, because I see you like putting your needs out there and feeling safe to do so, and this person meeting them. And I saw this quote the other day, and it was like, one person's "you're too much" is another person's "is that all you want?" And I feel like there may be that sort of energy in this connection, where maybe in the past you've had people that were emotionally unavailable or just a bit shaky and they didn't know what they want, and then you didn't feel comfortable to express your needs, or you felt like you were too much, whereas this person's it's gonna feel okay. Like I just feel like there's a balance, and I feel safe, if that makes sense. The thing here is safe. Like there's this person feels safe to you. And I feel like this person's good, like mother material, father material, whichever one you're looking for. I just see that from this person as well. So let's pull a couple more cards and just see what else we can get before I get to the oracle card. So is there anything they're going to overcome in this relationship? What else can you tell me about? You might meet this person like a little later on in life, because there's like a level of maturity. It could just be you meet them after your Saturn return or during your Saturn return. That could be the case. Or maybe after your second Saturn return if you're approaching that one. But I just feel like a little later in life, or at least when you feel like you've matured or you've had some time to yourself. I don't feel like this is a late teens, like early 20s situation. So you could still meet them very young and be in your early 30s and stuff. It's just, I don't see it. Like, I know there's a lot of people that watch that are like late teens and early 20s. I don't see that. But anywhere beyond then it could be. So you could meet them still pretty early, late 20s, early 30s. You could meet them 56. I don't know. I just feel like there's Saturn's at play here. I don't know why I want to say that. I wonder if some of you guys have like Saturn conjunct Venus, or I don't know, Saturn's at play. I feel is something about something taking its time, and I think there's a lesson you would have learned just energetically that's tied to this connection. Okay. Is there anything my pile number ones will need to overcome in this relationship? Can you tell me anything else? Because obviously not everything is like roses, so I want to take a look at like the other side of it. What else can you tell me, spirit guides, about this relationship? Is there anything they'll need to overcome? We have Judgment. If you hear noises, it's the creakiness. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is what you'll need to overcome. Judgment, Five of Pentacles. What are my pile number ones going to need to overcome in this relationship? Can you show me the energies here? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, back of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords. A lot of what I feel like you'll need to overcome, I feel like you're learning before you meet this person. There's a strong, I'm in my energy, these are my boundaries, I'm letting that fire out, don't push me. And this isn't towards this person. I feel like you would have dealt with this from other people. Like, I feel like, don't take me out of my energy. There's a strong lesson I see you learning before you even meet this person, where it's like, these are my boundaries, this is my energy that I'm in, I'm staying in this energy, and I see you feeling very empowered and making a lot of moves in the physical. This person then comes in, and you've already made the decision when this person comes in, I'm ready to be seen, I'm ready for all of this. This person's really going to be stable, very balanced, they're going to be pouring into you. What may come up for you, especially at the beginning, is this feeling of like, in the past, I feel like you may have dealt with feelings of unworthiness. I feel like in the past you might have had to chase some things. You might have had to feel like you had to prove things. You know what I mean? Prove yourself for love. And that would have already been worked through energetically, because I see you would have already done that. But when this person comes in, it's like, okay, now we're putting that to the test, in the sense of now we're actually ready to receive. And I think there may be feelings when this person comes in, like feelings of not being good enough, and not feeling deserving is where it's coming from. And I think you're going to move through moments where you're learning, well, I actually am good enough for love because I give a lot and I deserve to receive this back, and I don't have to be X, Y, and Z to receive something. I can just be me. I don't need to, you know, be a 10 out of 10 out of, you know, in everything in the world just to receive love back. Like, just me as I am is enough. And there may even be feelings of like, I almost feel like I have to keep on top of everything. Like, when this person comes in, like, I feel like I make sure I'm looking good, make sure I'm showing up like this, I've got to be in this energy, and it's like I'm still maybe sometimes jumping out of myself, feeling like I need to do all of those things, and I feel like this person's just going to be like loving you then regardless. And I think this person's going to be helping you heal and balance that out and soothe. But there may be moments where you may want to run in this situation, to be honest with you. I see actually at the beginning where the connection may be just starting dating, or maybe in the talking stage, or, you know, whatever stages you like to go in, there may be from you a bit of push and pull that I feel like you're going to be learning to balance, because I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like there's emotions and feelings coming up, and they feel quite fast and intense, but it's because of maybe wounds in the past, and I'm learning to just sit with them and feel them. And I think you're going to be learning to, because I see a lot of energies coming up and then I'm making brash decisions. So it's like, I don't want this. Yes, I do. I don't know. I see that, and I feel like you're learning to kind of balance that out and just listen and sit with it and not react to what's coming up, but really just flow with it and feel it. And I think that may come up, and it may come up at times in the relationship. Because I don't know why I see this person being quite direct. So this person might want to talk about things like in person. And maybe you're like, oh, that's intense, I don't want to go there, I don't want to talk about that. And I think you're going to be learning to kind of navigate that. That's really what I'm being shown in this situation. I wonder if some of you guys may deal sometimes with like anxious attachment. I feel like you'll be learning that and navigating that to become more secure in that. This person feels very balanced though and grounded. Like, I don't see like, I see this person being very patient and direct and let's talk about it, and, you know, kind of like that. I don't see any struggles there. I do see though that your person may be a bit of a workaholic and may work a lot. They could even sometimes go abroad to work, because there's something about travel here as well. So that may sometimes put like a stretch on the relationship where you might not be around each other so much, or this person might need to have their head down or get really focused in terms of their like career and their work. So that's something that I'm being shown. Like, there might be moments where they're not around as much because of their work, or it could be they just get stressed because of their work. It's just something that I'm being shown. So let's pull some oracle cards. Pile number 1, please, spirit guides. Pile number 1's next relationship. Pile number 1's next relationship. We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Pile number 1's next relationship, please, spirit guides. We have past life relationship. You've known each other before. It wouldn't shock me, especially if you guys are quite connected to spirit, that they would be, or they at least have an understanding of it. There are spiritual notions here, so you both could be quite aware of spirituality. And yeah, we have soulmate here as well. Yes, this is your soulmate. The back of the deck, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I mean, I don't feel like that. Just for this reading, I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like that feels like someone you've known before and then they're coming into your life. This feels more like an energetic thing, like a frequency thing, like a past life. But if you do know someone that you've had in your earlier life that does resonate with it, do that too. This is a general reading. For the majority, it feels more new connection, but at frequency you very well know, because you're both cut from the same frequency, because it's more of a soul thing here. We literally have the soulmate card as well. That's just what I feel. And you have past life relationship as well. There is an ease and a feeling of safety from the beginning, which I think is going to help you with wounds that do come up. I just see I just feel like there's a strong like history on a soul level here. You really do, and I feel like you might recognize that within each other. And also your life paths, in terms of like what you've been through, may sync up or link up. Things that you enjoy, I just see a lot of similarities here. And I feel like when you meet each other, you're at the same point in each other's lives, and I feel like you are kind of go in the same way, and that's where the frequency kind of immerses into each other. Yeah, and express your love. I feel like you're going to, because I feel like it's interesting, I see a lot of like that Saturn energy over your love life. I feel like you've had to learn some hard lessons and things like that, but then I also see you guys being proper lover girls, lover boys. Like you have so much love in you, and I feel like maybe it's not being able to be expressed, and I just see a lot of like you feeling confident to express that, and this person expressing that. I do see a lot of that in this connection, to be honest with you, and it feels very balanced. It's very lovely. But yeah, I see this person feels like, I don't know, your person that I feel like you're next in a relationship, they feel very wise, like they feel like an elder, like a wise old elder. Like, hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at your next relationship. So you guys chose the rose quartz. I'm going to start with tarot, and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 2, please, spirit guides. Pile number 2's. Pile number 2's next relationship. Pile number 2's next relationship. What is to come for my pile number 2's and then next relationship, please? We have the 7 of Wands. Okay. Pile number 2's next relationship. Tap me into pile number 2's next relationship. Knight of Wands. Pile number 2's next relationship. We have Strength. We have the 5 of Pentacles. One more card, please, spirit guides. First of all, I see you like dating or just having like attention, and I'm seeing you just being thoroughly disinterested on what's out there. If you guys are on dating apps, I just had to pick up the card, it fell. We have the 6 of Cups here. If you guys are on dating apps, it's like, oh my god, this is awful. That's kind of like how I feel. But then some of you guys could literally be dating, and it's just like I'm just picking up this feeling of like, you can't be serious. This is not what's out here right now. Like that's honestly how I feel. And I see you getting like attention, like I see people giving you attention, I see people being interested in you, but I just feel like I feel like I'm just not feeling it with anyone. I feel like I'm not letting down my guard. I don't feel open to these people. Like that's honestly how I feel in regards to when this person comes in. Because I see somebody around you that may be like a friend or something like that. Because however your next person comes in, it's either somebody you're not taking seriously at all, but you talk to them, maybe you have like a good friendship. It's just like, I can't see this going seriously. Like I'm not feeling anything here. But there's this feeling towards this person, like I like you and I like to be around you, but it's like, I don't know if it's going to become anything. Or this could again be like a friend that's around you, and it's like you're dating and talking to people, but it's like, I don't know. This is either like a friend or somebody that you may even end up friend zoning at first, or just maybe feeling like, I don't know. But it's not that anyone isn't moving you. I think maybe without realizing it, it's almost like my guard is up. Or you might even be looking at relationships in like a specific way that's very filtered. And that's fine, because I feel like you're going to have your boundaries in place. I feel like you're going to know what you want. And anyone coming at you with BS, I feel like you're going to see it a mile away and you're going to shut it down. So that's great. But I feel like you may... How do I put this into words? Because tap me into the energy of the person. like I see somebody around you and they're not like coming in hot and heavy. They're like, that person's cool, I want to get to know them. And this is towards you, your person, right? That person's cool, I want to get to know them. And I see this person like making effort to get to know you. Almost starting in a friendshipy way. Like, let's be friends and see where this goes. So I don't see this person making huge, massive moves towards you in that way. Because to be honest with you, I see this person feeling like you wouldn't want that. Like, because I don't know why, your energy almost feels like I am a bit ready to fight. Not like you're literally going to fight people, of course. Sometimes people take the words the wrong way. But we start off with the 7 of Wands. I already feel like I'm waiting for people to mess with me. I already feel like I'm ready to come down on someone that's trying me. I've had this a lot. Like, I've had people, you know, come at me. I've had people try and overstep my boundaries. I've had people come in really fast and pull away. I've had it all. I'm not interested. So I almost feel like I'm on the defense slightly, even though I am kind of open. My shutters are down. So I see you being open to getting to know this person, but it's almost like your shutters are down. Maybe you don't even realize that's what you're giving off. So this person, it's almost like, well, I'll get to know them as, you know, in a friendly way anyway. Like, I think they're really cool. And this is the thing, I think this person actually likes you as you are, like, just in general. So it's just like, maybe I gain a friendship. I hope it's a relationship, but maybe I'll gain a friendship. We'll just see. I also see you very focused on your own life at this particular moment in time. The energy you're giving off is very high maintenance. Like, the energy you're giving off is like, I'm booked and busy. I keep hearing you say, I haven't got time. That's just an energy I'm in. I wonder if you're a bit fed up with people at that point, maybe a bit jaded, and that's fine as well. But it's just like, there is this feeling from you of like, I haven't got time and I'm not missing a beat with some of these people, because people have been trying me at times. So I see you just very vigilant and like aware, and just don't talk to me like that. Like, you're like that with people. I just see you being very blunt. Haven't got time for this. Oh, you're pulling back. There we go. Like, I just see you being very strict, which is great. But because of that, when this person comes in, I feel like you don't see that they're opening to you in that love way, or maybe you don't feel like, I don't know if this could be anything, because I don't see this person feels like, okay, I better take it slow then, I better just get to know them then, I better, because there's like a rigidness almost of like, in terms of the love side. So it's like, okay, well, I'll just get to know them in like a friendly way. And I see a lot of time spent with this person. So again, this could just be a friend that's around you that's choosing to spend time with you, but this could also be someone just trying to be your friend first. And I see a lot of dates that feel very platonic in the beginning, where you, like, I'm seeing somebody going for walks with somebody, I'm seeing somebody just go for a drive with somebody, I'm seeing like just very dates where you can just get to know this person and talk to them and listen to them, and you can open up and talk about things, and they can open up and talk about things. And I see this person really admiring you, really admiring your confidence, very attracted to you. They see you as somebody that's a very strong person and a strong personality, but it's almost like I don't want to like overstep, because I just see this energy from you where it's like, don't try it. And that's why I feel like this connection is going to be a slow burn, because I'm being shown somebody melted. Like, I'm being shown Elsa from Frozen West. Like, I don't know, I just feel like somebody's melting and slowly opening up, because I feel like the closer I'm getting to you, I'm realizing that you're actually very soft. The closer I'm getting to you, you're very loving. The closer I'm getting to you, like, there's these sides to you that I'm seeing. And I feel like there's such a no pressure in this situation that I feel like you start to open up. And that's where feelings then start to come in, where I see like it's a slow burn, feelings start to come in, and it's like, oh, I quite like being around this person. Like, I really enjoy being around this person. And then you start, oh my God, I think I have feelings for this person. And that's where it starts to flow. And I think at the beginning, you're very like, I'll leave at the smallest, the smallest thing that I don't like. I will get up and leave. Like, I don't think you realize you give that off straight away. Like, there's a hesitance with the Knight of Wands, there's a hesitance here of like, any friction and I'm gone. So this person's like, well, let's breeze. you know what I mean? Let's just get to know each other. Like, let's just flow. And because of that, that's where you start to open up. Yeah, that's what I'm really being shown you. Because I feel like in the past, I feel like you've invested and it hasn't paid off. I feel like in the past you've maybe given a lot of your love, and like, I love to give, and then it's like people have just taken off, or people have acted. This is a thing. In the past, I'm being shown like really shiny diamonds, and you're like, oh my god, I want this shiny diamond, and then you've taken it home, and then the shininess is worn off, and it's like, it was a dupe, it was a fake, it was a false, you know. And then you've kind of like maybe got frustrated over that in the past, which is normal, or you felt a bit jaded. So it's like, boundaries up, I'm being very careful now. And this person comes in, so this person isn't false. So I don't see this person like, I'm gonna take you here and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do all of these things. This person's just like, I'm gonna get to know you, I would like to get to know you, you seem really cool. And because you're used to like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take you here, we're gonna do all of these things, because you're used to that, and then it never happens, this person's coming through with actions, and I feel like you don't see it. This is what's happening. You don't see it at all. So you're like, oh, well, I'll spend time with them. I like to spend time with them. They're friendly, like whatever, but I don't know if I could see it as anything. But this person then is starting to physically show up with things. They're showing up, because I see this person as like acts of service being a love language for this person. So this person's maybe showing up with, you know, a drink that you like. This person's like, oh, I saw this limited edition thing and I thought you would like it. Like, this person's remembering things that you're saying and considering you and creating a partnership with you, you know what I mean, and thinking of you. And I don't see you ever having to say to this person, because I feel like you've had people that are inconsiderate of you and your feelings, and maybe you were overly considerate of other people's feelings. This person feels very considerate, so it's like they're physically showing you and that they're dependable and that they're there, and that's where it starts to flow. And I feel like as this person starts to feel like I don't know why I'm just being shown something melting, so you're starting to melt a bit, that's where this person slowly, and what they're doing is they're learning your rhythm, they're learning your frequency, they're learning to balance with you. What does this person need? So this person's very quite giving and quite caring, but I just feel like in the beginning it's almost like you don't see it, because I just feel like in the past you've had people flash things and then just take it away just as quick, or flash things and actually they were just saying words, it never transpired, and you were like, oh my god, what? Like, you got frustrated, because I see you like 7 of Wands, like I'm ready to fight, and I do see you in that energy, and this person's gonna like slowly kind of introduce you to a different kind of frequency, I guess. But in the the moment you meet, you might not recognize it. And this person's actually very loving, and I see a lot of deep love here. I feel like you guys are gonna have a really deep relationship, like emotional relationship. I think this person's gonna feel like a best friend that you've, you know, that you can really grow with. And I think that what's interesting is, and you might not even realize it, you might feel safe with this person very quickly, in terms of like, I can just say anything to this person. I feel like I can just be myself with this person. Like, you don't feel like you need to jump out of yourself at all. Like, I don't feel like I need to show up like X, Y, and Z for this person. I don't like feel like I need to have it all together. Like, I'm just showing up as me authentically. But you don't even realize that you're doing that with this person. You don't even realize you're just showing up as yourself, and this person really likes that version of you. You're not seeing this dynamic happen. So there's not a lot of pressure here. And then it's like, because of that, I see you really opening up, and I see it's like that. I think that's why I felt like it could be a friend, because it could be a friend here. It could start as a friendship, but I think that you're going to create a lovely friendship, and it's going to feel like a friendship. It's going to be like a best friend sort of vibe here. That's really what I'm being shown. I wonder if you'll be doing something in your life that you're so focused on that you're like, I haven't got time for this, you know. I wonder if you're really focused on your career, or you're building something at that time and it's like, I haven't got time for this, I haven't got time to come out of my energy, I need to stay in this energy. But I almost feel like at the beginning, this person's here, this person's on your side. They just want to get to know you, and it's like they're here, your attention span isn't fully on them, because I see you, it's like I'm on top of a mountain and I feel like I'm batting people off, but this person's right here next to me and I don't realize it, and then I put down the stick and I'm like, oh, that person, and I feel really safe with you and I feel really comfortable, and I'm hearing that song, So This Is Love. I can't remember who sings it. So This Is Love is the only lyric I know from that. I'm not going to attempt to sing it because my voice is croaky today and I'm not even the best singer anyway, but yeah, I'm hearing that. So This Is Love. Like, I just feel like it's very intimate and emotional and lovely. This feels lovely. I don't know, but this could also just be a friend that's around you in the beginning, and just getting to know you because they just like you and everything about you, sort of thing. Okay, so I did it for pile number 1. I'm gonna do it for you guys. Show me any like anything they might have to work through in the relationship. Show me any downsides to it. Show me if anything comes up that they'll, you know, need to work through. I'm trying to bring like a balance so you can see all sides. 6 of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the 4 of Wands. Bear with me. I think this person feels very like protective of you. That's what I'm being shown. This person feels very protective. This person feels very very funny. I do think this person's very conventionally attractive, or this person is just like what you would find attractive, if that makes sense. Because I see you looking at someone's face and thinking they have a really nice face. That's what I'm being shown. So I do feel like you're definitely going to be attracted to this person straight away. Tap me in more. This person feels really sweet. Like quite caring and sweet. They almost feel quite nurturing. But not in a... Okay. I don't see this person shy or anything like that. Like, this person actually feels very confident, but it's like a quiet confidence. And it's like, this is the thing, and this is what I think you might be used to, people that are like overly loud or like overly cocky or like trying to show off to you in a way. I wonder if you've dealt with that, people like trying to show off to you, or maybe love bombing. This person's like very secure, and it's like, I don't see this person like, I see this person giving you compliments. I see this person being very loving, very nurturing, lots of gift giving and stuff like that. Very sweet and very like, I'm gonna stick up for you, I'm standing by you. But it's not like, I don't see this person, help me put it into words, because it's almost like you look for something that, or you've just experienced a certain type of energy that maybe you're still kind of like looking for, but it's almost like that was an illusion in the past, and you know that. And it's something to do with like love bombing, or someone coming in hot and heavy, or like spamming you with loads of attention. Look at me, look at, like, that isn't going to be this person. This person's going to be consistent and showing up, giving compliments, but there's nothing false here. It's like, this is how I feel, these are my feelings. I find you really attractive because of this, this, and this. They're very charming, but it's not like false and in your face. And I'm not saying people that are very charismatic and in your face are lying. You know, there are people that are just very charismatic naturally, but this person feels just very genuine, and it's subtle and it's soft and it's sweet. That's how I want to describe this. Very caring, sweet. The only way I can describe, I was with my friend on the weekend, and we were having like boy talks and stuff, and she's been in a relationship for a couple of years, and we were had some cocktails, and we were just speaking in the kitchen and talking, and her boyfriend came in, and he's so sweet with her, and he wanted to set the mood for the date night that we were having, and he came in and he brought candles in, and he went around and he was lighting the candles around the room, so that he could set the vibe for us while we were having our, you know, girly talk and stuff. And like, now I was like, you need to get, his name's Rob, shout out Rob, I doubt you'll watch this, but shout out Rob. And I was like, you need to get yourself a Rob. And that's really what this is. Like, there's just like a lot of, I'm caring, I'm taking care of you. I'm seeing somebody taking care and providing, and I'm showing up for you. You need this from me, I'm giving you this. You need this from me, I'm giving you, like, this person feels like a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This Cancer coming through here. This person feels like a bit of a water sign. They're very caring. One more card so I can get into that other part of the energy. One more card, please, Spirit Guides. One more card, please, Spirit Guides. What are going to be the downsides? 9 of Wands. Okay. Back of the deck is the 10 of Cups. What are the downsides, please, Spirit Guides? 6 of Pentacles, the Moon, the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, and this may be like just something that comes up. Like I said, I see you being very, very, okay. When this person comes in, you're very self-focused, boundaries are high. I'm not stepping out of my energy for anyone. And that's great. You start to have the feelings and all of that. This person already has the feelings. I see you building a connection. I see a fear within you where I feel like in the past I've given, and I've given lots of love or whatever, and they pulled away. There's a fear here of like, if I give the love that I'm feeling, or if I give too much, this person's gonna run away. And there may even come a conversation where your person may feel like, may express needs of like, why don't you pull that back into me? Because there is a strong focus, and I'm having like a level of control within my energy where I'm like, I need to stay in my energy, and I can't give, but it might come to a point where you just don't give it all. And I think this person might voice that at a certain point of like, what about me? Like, you know, what about having that back? And I feel like you're going to express your feelings and your fears, because I see that coming out. I see you opening with that. But there's almost this fear of like, how do I do this in halves? Maybe you're somebody that's either all in or all out, or I hold back or I give my all. And I think you're going to be learning in this situation to like give in like a very balanced way. Because there's almost this fear, if I start to give and you pull away, it's going to really hurt. That feels like it's going to come up in the beginning. Or like when you're a few months into the relationship, if that makes sense. Because it's like, I see you like wanting to give more than what you're giving, but then it's almost like a fear. And then this person's given, and then it's like, there may be a conversation of like, what about me? And I'm seeing like love languages. I'm seeing a talk about like love languages and things like that. And I feel like you're learning like that with each other. But I think that may be like a little stepping stone, or a little like uphill kind of situation where you may be trying to still protect yourself at the beginning. And I feel like you're going to learn to open up and flow and give like your energy. That I'm being shown that, because I also feel like you're somebody in a relationship where you will give like lots of attention and lots of compliments. You might be somebody that's good with like words of affirmation, or it could be like gift giving. There's something you're really good at giving, and I almost see you holding off on it, because it's like, I don't want to give too much. I wonder what that's about. But this person's going to help you balance that. I feel like you're going to learn to balance that in this situation 100%, because I see the 10 of Cups. So it's like emotional fulfillment. You may even get a house together. You may have kids together. This could be the person you end up doing all of that with. This person's like very gentle, but like charming and funny and jokey. I also see this, I don't know why it's coming through. This person's going to get on with your family. So if you've worried about bringing somebody in that will get on with your family, if it's not family, it could be friends. If, you know, you don't speak with your family and stuff like that. But I see this person fitting in or getting on with people around you. Whoever is around you. So if you've ever had a worry of that, I see you fitting in with them, and I see them fitting in with you, and I see you fitting in with theirs as well. So there's a really harmonious dynamic in that front, if you've ever been worried about that. Pile number 2 pile number 2's next relationship. I just feel like the time that this person comes in, I feel like you're going to be like a hawk ready to snap if anyone tries it with you. We have very soon that just flopped over, so this could come pretty soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. 2 more cards, please, spirit guides. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. 1 more. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. In the back of the deck, you have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. Very soon, I do feel like this would be your next relationship. Like, this is someone that's about to come in next. I wonder if you're already, I mean, if you already know right now, that's how you feel about the dating scene. If you already know that you're being very careful with your energy and you're not letting anyone overstep your boundaries, you're in the energy of this person coming in, because that's the same frequency of when this person comes in. So it's soon. For some of you guys, you may even meet them this year. But as you guys probably know, don't hold on to anything, just let it flow the way it needs to. I would as well, in terms of like what makes you feel safe to open up, what you actually want in a relationship, I would even write in your diary or just get like a little notebook and make a list of like what you want out of a relationship, and maybe even write down like what you won't step out of your boundaries for, and what frequency you want to stay in, and what would make you feel safe to open up. Because I feel like writing it down and having it in the physical can kind of help that come in, especially if you're wanting it pretty soon. I do feel like you might have dealt with codependency in past relationships. I feel like you might have dealt with people that came in, talked a good game, physically didn't show up for it. I feel like, did you remember last year in Glasgow, there was that Willy Wonka experience? And they, if you hadn't seen, basically they put flyers everywhere that there was this Willy Wonka experience, and they used AI, so it looked like it was going to be this really cool fun house play area. And when people turned up, it was horrific. It was like this warehouse. I think the kids all got like 5 jelly beans each, like that was the refreshments. And like there was like some random bedroom mirror with this guy with a mask on called the Unknown, and that was like terrorizing the kids, and there was like nothing for them to play on. It was like AI posters stuck up on like really terrible brick walls and like a random mushroom in the corner. Like, it was, Google it, Willy Wonka experience. It was really funny. Probably not for the parents and kids, but it was funny to watch. But yeah, I feel like you've had that experience with partners before where they've said a lot, come in really hot and heavy, or maybe like they've come in really hot and heavy, you've matched it, and then they pull back. I feel like you've dealt with experiences like that, and you know, maybe you've had like abandonment wounds triggered maybe sometimes, or you felt like you've overgiven and you felt like your energy was taken away from you, or your power was taken away from you. And in this energy, I feel like my power's back, I've got it, but I'm not going into that again. Like, that you're very careful is what I'm being shown. And then we have stay optimistic about your love life. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like when this person comes in, you're open, but there is a closed off energy to a degree of like, I've already got the sword in hand ready and waiting. And I think this person is like just being very dependable on the side, and just, they like you. I feel like they like I feel like they find you funny. I feel like they like your brain. I'm hearing some of them like, do you speak? Like, they genuinely like to be around you. I'm hearing refreshing. So they're genuinely liking your company and liking listening to you and all of that. They find you very interesting. Yeah. So pile 2, that is what I have for you. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. Sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you guys are watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey Pal 3, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at your next relationship. So we're taking a look at the energies surrounding your next relationship, the dynamic. I'm just going to let it flow and see where it goes. So yeah, I'm going to get straight in. So pile number 3, please, spirit guides. Pile number 3. Tap me into the collective of my pile number 3. So just got a card that's just jumped into the air. We have the Page of Wands. Okay. Pile number 3 is, please, spirit guides. My pile number 3 is next relationship. My pile number 3 is next relationship. Show me the energy surrounding my pile number 3 is 2 of Wands. Pile number 3 is next relationship, please. Pile number 3 is next relationship. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles. I really like this energy and I'm getting excited reading this. That's honestly how I feel. We have the Fool. In the back of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay. So first of all, I want to mention, when I'm tapping into you guys, your energy feels very pure to me. Like, when I feel something, I mean it. When I say something, I mean it. You're not the type of person to, like, play games in situations, like, play hard to get or anything like that. And I wonder if sometimes you felt like, should I be doing that? Should I be, like, toying with that? Because it's like, I think you're so pure and I think you give so much and you give so much of yourself. And I think that your feelings are so deep. I think your heart is so big and I just think you're so loving. And I just keep feeling like at times in your connections in the past, you felt sometimes maybe like you were too much, or you just didn't feel like you were getting kind of like that love back. It's almost like I'm giving it all out, but I'm not really receiving it back. Or maybe you just felt like, I don't know why I feel like I need to play small, or I need to tame myself, or I need to like fold pieces of myself in, if that makes sense. And I think that you guys have been learning to just like shine and be yourself and be vulnerable and, you know, just be yourself unapologetically, because I feel like that actual energy, I'm really drawn to how bright this candle is over here flickering. And it's like, I feel like you being yourself and you allowing that energy to just pop out and you just be your most authentic self, you know, because I feel like you're somebody that, I don't know why I want to say dramatic, but in a good way. Like, I feel like if you are to tell a story, you're really telling a story. Like, if you're telling a joke, it's really funny. I just feel like you might be quite like, when it comes to just, I'm not saying you're like this with everyone. Some of you guys could be super extroverted and you could be like this with everyone. But for others of you, like when you feel safe and comfortable around people, it's like, here's all my love. This is how I feel. I'm going to express how I feel. I feel like I'm talking with my hands. I feel like you're a big personality. That's kind of like how I feel. Whether you choose to express that around everyone or just certain people. And I feel like the more you ignite that within yourself and the more you honor that within yourself, you're tapping into a frequency where your next partner comes in. Because the person that I feel that is coming in is as fiery and as bright as you. I feel the person that I see you guys being in your I can't even get my words out. I wonder if you guys talk a lot, and there's like so many thoughts that it's like hard to get it out, because that's how I feel. I feel like my brain's going faster than my words. I wonder if you guys like have very like airy energy. Gemini, Aquarius or Libra, because I just feel like I'm getting lots of thoughts, and I get lots of thoughts anyway because I download, but yeah, I feel like my words aren't catching up with what I'm saying. But I feel like I'm getting bursts of energy. But this person that I feel like you're going to be in a relationship with next, they feel like a burst of energy. They feel very given. I feel very excited in this person's, like, I'm being shown lots of energy in the body. So this could be somebody that's like really into fitness or just very outdoorsy, but I just see this person like constantly wanting to do things, constantly wanting to you know, go on like certain dates or go see this or go see that. I feel very fiery and I feel very excited. I feel very enthusiastic. There's that same level of like drama that I'm kind of like getting, in a good way though when I say drama. It's given fire energy as well, so like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's kind of coming through as well. And I don't know, I'm hearing Tinashe's song Freak, where she says, is somebody gonna match my freak? And I just feel like this person is gonna match that fire that I feel like you need. I feel like this person's gonna match that burst of energy that I feel like you get. I hope that makes sense. Like, the pace at which you go, this person's going to be running at the same pace. I hope this makes sense. Because there's lots of passion in regards to this person coming in. I feel like there's a lot of fire. The only way I can describe how I'm feeling, like, this person feels very confident, and like, I have lots of love, so I kind of want to give you lots of love. But I feel like you would hear that and go, oh, that's me. It's mirrored. I feel like you and this person are going to be one and the same, like that. Lots of like inner child energy. I feel like there's a lots of like fifth house energy here. Kind of like Leo energy, because it's like a big heart, but I'm giving and I'm pouring into you. Like, that's how this feels. And I just see like a lot of like play and fun and lightness, and it's like all of that energy that I feel like you have within, all of that loving energy that I feel like you have within, and that you've felt like you've had to hold back on. I feel like this person is going to kind of be an outlet for you to express that with, and then you're going to be this person's outlet to express that with. And it's gonna, I'm just seeing you kind of like burst in like this high energy here. This feels like very passionate, very, like, I'm seeing a lot of fun. I just feel like you'll be entering a phase in your life that feels like, I guess, maybe a summer phase in your life, where you're going to be out a lot more. I see a lot of dates. I see a lot of passion. I see a lot of like outdoorsy things. I feel like this person's busy or keeps themselves busy. Like, this, when I tap into you, I have lots of energy, but I'm going into my mind with it. When I tap into this person, I have lots of energy, but it's in my body. Because as I tap into this person, I feel like I really want to get my body like pumping and moving. So I wonder if this person like could have a connection to like fitness or something like that. Like, it wouldn't shock me if this person has a job that's like a personal trainer, or you know, like, do you know what I'm being shown? You know, when you see those things in the forest and they like zip line, or they do like bungee jumps, or they like you know, you see people like paintballing, and then you have like the paintballing sergeants. I don't know. This person may have a job like that, where they're like in their body, kind of like instructing people, but doing something fun. I'm thinking of like when you go quad biking, and there's like that one leader, you know, that's teaching you how to quad bike and like leads you through the forest. Like, that's what this person feels like they might be like into or focused on. And I'm also being shown, for those of you guys that live in like a hotter climate, especially if it's near the beach, this person could have a job where they like, I'm being shown somebody like working on like jet skis, you know what I mean, or teaching people to like not skydive, well, I mean, it could be skydive, what's literal deep diving in the sea. I hope that makes sense. I'm being shown a lot of that. It's hard for me to ground into this energy, because you both have a lot of energy, but again, yours is in the mind, this person's is like in the body. But I see this person really physically showing up for you. So I see a lot of quality time with this person. This person's like, this person doesn't play games. There's no confusion here at all. This energy feels very direct from this person. I feel as well, when you meet this person is going to, because I see this person coming towards you, I see lots of like direct questions and lots of like direct like offers, like, we should go on a date, we should do this. It's just coming out like, I'm authentically feeling this way, so I'm expressing it to you. So it's very much like, this person isn't going to have you guessing. This person isn't going to have you thinking, does this person like me? Does this person not like me? Like, this person's energy is very much there and for you. I hope that makes sense. That's the energy that's coming through. And I just see a lot of physically showing up for you. Because this person feels very, it's very hard to ground. Bear with me. I'm sorry if this feels a little all over the place. This person, when they have a goal in their mind, it's like, okay, I'm going to put in that work to get there. This feels like fire and earth. So it's like, I see them looking at you, and it's like, I like this person. So I see them like, I see them saying a whole lot, but I also see them physically working towards, my cat is climbing all over me. I see them physically working towards like pouring into you, pouring into the connection. There's a lot of like having fun, and I'm hearing that song, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off to Have a Good Time. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I just feel like this person sings and is jokey and is like, let's go do this, let's go do that. You could even travel with this person as well, or go on like vacations or trips with this person. I just hear like road trips. I don't know what that's about. I just see that for you guys, like, there's lots of dates. Everything feels very colorful. I will say as well though, because there's a lot of energy here, I feel like at times you and this person might butt heads. I'm not seeing anything too negative like that. I just feel like you're quite a headstrong person, and there's lots of like passion here, and then this person's a very headstrong person, and there's lots of passion here. So sometimes you might butt heads, but it's I don't know, I just feel like even if you were to like argue, it just feels like it's over before it's begun in terms of the argument, because it's just a lot of fresh energy here. I don't know, you both have a lot of energy, and it's like, we talk about it, we work through it, okay, cool. We talk about it, we work through it, okay, cool. Like, that's how this feels to me. But yeah, this person, I just see like a lot of you doing a lot of things maybe you've never experienced with this person. So like, if you've never traveled before, I see you traveling with this person. If you've never like gone and done like these fun cool trips or whatever, you're going to do them with this person. This person's bringing a lot of freshness and a lot of brightness, and I wonder, with all of that energy from you and all of that purity from you, because I feel like it's going into my mind, I wonder if like you've had that within, but you've never got to really experience it and pour out your love in that way. Like, maybe sometimes you get stuck in your mind a little bit, or you have these ideas and maybe you just get stuck in maybe the thought process of it. This person's helping you bring that to action, and I see this person like lifting you up and kind of helping you get things done. So if you have like a career that you're wanting to like go towards, or it could even be like certain goals that you want to get done, I see this person helping you like get certain things done. They feel like they're physically like cheerleading you and helping you get like put things into motion. Do you see how my brain is like struggling to get the words down? But yeah, I feel like there's a reason that this person's coming in for you. I think you were always meant to meet this person, because this person feels like a cheerleader, very like I'm complimenting you and I'm like lifting you up. I keep hearing a lion roaring, so I wonder if they have Leo in that chart somewhere, because that's how I feel. It's like fire, so we'll do Aries and Sag as well, because I keep being shown a dragon like breathing fire. But it's almost like this person hypes you up and kind of breathes that life into you to like stick up for yourself, to move mountains, to do certain things. Like, this person really like puts things into like perspective and like lifts you up, if that makes sense. It's reminding me, I don't know if you saw on TikTok right before they like banned it for a day in America, but Heidi and Spencer were like all over TikTok. They were these two celebrities from TV show called The Hills, and Heidi's song her song from years and years and years ago, her song started to go viral because Spencer was like on TikTok using it all the time, and Spencer was like hyping his wife up every video. He had like, you know, you get the tribute t-shirts with celebrities on that. He had like the tribute t-shirt, but like with his wife Heidi on it, and he was like a proper like cheerleader like for her, and it was like really cute. I don't know, I just feel like that's what this person is kind of given, like Spencer towards Heidi, where he just bigs her up and looks after her and sticks up for her and lifts her up. And yeah, there's that sort of feeling, like I just feel like I'm bigging you up and I'm lifting you up, and there's like lots of compliments, lots of energy. But I swear this person 100% does something with their body or uses that energy to burn up in their body. I hope this is making sense. Like, my body right now, when I tap into them, I almost feel like I've had coffee or I have the shakes and I want to get moving. I've got to move. I've got to be at the gym. I've got to do this. I feel like I need to literally be everywhere. Whereas when I tap into you, I feel more like lots of thoughts are coming in really fast. My mouth can't keep up. It's interesting. I just wonder what that is. I wonder if you both have fire, but then you're like fire and air, and this person's like fire and earth. I don't know. But no one's matched your fire before, and I feel like this person is going to, and I feel like they're meant to come in, because I feel like they're helping you put your energy and like breathe that fire into the physical. I wonder if they'll help you with like physical manifestations and physical goals. But I see you and this person having an idea of like where you want the relationship to go or what you want to do, and with the Eight of Pentacles, I see you both physically working to get there and build with each other. I hope that makes sense. But this person literally breathes life into you, lots of fire. Let's keep going. So spirit guides, I did this for the other piles. Can you show me anything that they may have to work on in this relationship? So like uphill, like when they have to have like a little uphill battle or something, like what is something that may come up that they'll need to work into? Because obviously relationships aren't all roses and rainbows. So is there anything my pile number 3s will have to work on with this person, please, spirit guides? Is there anything my pile number 3s will have to work on with this person? Yeah, for you guys, my cards are flipping up and into the air. There's like just like a lot going on. Okay, we have Justice, pile number 3, we have the Tower. We have the 6 of Cups. Pile number 3, please, Spirit Guides. Is there anything my pile number 3s will have to work on in this relationships? 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Okay, in the back of the deck, the Emperor is here. First of all, I think you're both gonna have to learn to kind of like take it slow. That's the first thing that I'm being shown, because there's so much fire from both ends. I keep feeling jittery when I'm in their energy. It's, I don't know, I feel a bit jittery, like I need to move, I need to do things. Yeah, and I feel like there's a goal for where this relationship is like headed, and I feel like you were both meant to meet, and I feel like you kind of have this person, because you have a lot of air energy still. Like, I feel like there's a lot of thoughts in my brain. I almost feel like what you're teaching this person to do is kind of like reel it in sometimes and move a little slower and think and analyze something before they do it, whereas this person is teaching you to act off of like more of an impulse and not let your mind hold you back. So that's working, and I see you guys learning that, but you're both learning to really like take it slow, have that goal, and really slowly build and work towards it. I hope that makes sense, because with this, all of this fire, I see you getting into this situation and this person getting into this situation, and I almost feel like what happens is your mental blockages may come in at the beginning where you're like, I don't know about this, I don't know, I don't know, and you might like pull, and then this person, it's like, I want to do this, like there's like a fiery energy, and then it's like, well, why isn't it going as fast as I'd like it to go? And I think you're learning to like let down the walls but move slowly, channel that fire energy but let it flow, and this person's also learning to do the same thing, but like maybe pull back a little bit and allow that flowy energy to kind of like happen, because it's, I feel like you're almost pulling yourself back a little bit, like your brain's like, I don't know if this should happen, I don't know, my brain's starting to block it a little bit, which is fine. We have doubts that come up in a relationship. This person's energy is like, okay, I like this person and I want to head towards them. Why are they pulling back? What's going on? Oh, shall I put, like, there's a lot going on here. So this, I feel like you're both learning to have like kind of like that clear communication like with each other. I feel like I'm being shown one rose that's fully open and one rose that's choosing to bud. You are the bud, by the way, and all that fire is inside of the bud, whereas this person's fire is like out in the petals, and you're teaching this person to like unfold like naturally and let it flow and not get too carried away, and you are learning to, and this person is helping you learn to open that bud and share some of that energy in that slow way. That is what's happening here, because all of that fire for you, it's almost in my mind, it's almost in my thoughts, lots of energy within, whereas this person, it's fire outwardly, you know what I mean? And I feel like you're learning to balance that. I hope that's making sense. I'm finding it hard to really root in. Spirit guides, can you help me ground so I can get deeper into yeah, because there's an emotional connection then that's going to grow when you start to pace yourselves and you start to flow. And obviously with the Tower card there, it's like when one of you is too much one way, obviously then it's going to crash. You both need to be holding up your energy and allowing things to flow and flow naturally, and I think that is going to come at the beginning. You're going to be learning to balance this energy and flow and take your time so you can build something of substance. That's what you're both doing, and I feel like that's going to come up a lot of times in the relationship, but I don't know why I see you both helping each other. Like I see you both in a relationship and you being like, I really want to buy a house together, and it's in your mind and you have that energy towards it, but it's like, but I have to do this and I have to do this and I don't know, and what about this and what about this? This person then comes in to be like, well, let's make a plan, and why don't you do this today and this next week and that next month, and then we'll like have those stepping stones to get to the point of buying the house. And you're like, oh, okay, I can ground into that. And then you start to make that happen. You know what I mean? Whereas if it was from the other perspective, this person could be like, we need to buy a house. And then it's like really fiery. And then they're like on Rightmove and they're like looking, you know, at all the houses. Like, let's put a deposit down. It's like, wait, you're the type to be like, wait, let's just hold back a second. Let's just think about it. Let's just think of the pros and cons. Like, you're that type of person. And I feel like you're both teaching each other that. So there's that level of discernment, but also that like passion and fire to go towards it. I feel like you're both helping each other get into that Emperor energy, but you're helping this person slow down, and they're helping you ground and physically create things from that fire. I really hope that makes sense. Because this person's bringing you out of your shell. I see you feeling very confident, very open, and very safe in doing that, which is really beautiful. And I feel like you're helping this person slow down and really sit with like feelings and thoughts that do come up. I feel like this person might sometimes run away from a feeling or a thought, or they may try and distract themselves, and I feel like you're helping this person just actually feel and sit with these feelings. But I see this person being very, like, I'm hearing chatterbox. I feel like this person may talk a lot. I feel like you can though, but I feel like y'all, like I said, it's almost like I'm in the bud. I'll do it with the right people when I feel comfortable. This person's like, I'm just gonna yap, and I think this person's helping you just be more, how do I put this into words? Be more confident even around people that you might not know, and be more open around people that you might not know, and helping you find that security within yourself so that you feel comfortable to just, you know, be yourself anyway. I feel like that's what this person's doing. But I see you and this person talking a lot. I see a lot of phone calls. I see two people just sat in a living room talking. Like, I just see that, and I just see a lot of excitement, and it's like, oh, I really wanted to go to that beach, and it's like, let's go next Friday. Like, there's that sort of thing. I see you having thoughts, and this person like, let's do it, and you're like, oh, okay, and this person helps you actually do it. I don't know if you've ever wanted to travel somewhere or go on a trip somewhere. I see this person helping you bring things to life. Lots of fire here from both of you, but one of you is like fire and earth, the other's fire and air. Yeah, let's pull your oracle cards. How this connection comes in, I'm not getting like full on like an explanation of how it comes in, but I see this person approaching you, and I see this person being very direct towards you. They might even say something silly, or like, I don't know, I'm being shown a situation where, like, let's just say I'm in work, I started a new job, or I'm around my friend and their friends that I might not know. There's some sort of group dynamic for a lot of you guys, or I feel like I'm in a public place at least, and I don't know why I'm seeing somebody like make a comment towards you, but like it's like a compliment, or they might like make a little joke, not like a negative joke. Sometimes people take that in the wrong way. Like, I don't see them making fun of you. It's like more like a little like teasing you a little bit, or like, I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to get your attention. They feel very like, I'm clicking my fingers because it's a fast energy. It's like I don't know, they might like make a comment or say something, or I'm seeing somebody just break out singing for no reason. I don't know, this person feels like they can be a bit silly in a good way though. But yeah, this person's quite fiery. There's lots of energy here. I feel like this person's really funny, because I feel like I'm looking at them and I find them really funny. But this is the thing, I feel like you are. I feel like if I was to sit in a room with you and I was around you where you felt comfortable, if I looked at you, you would make me laugh. Like, you would just be funny. You'd crack jokes. You'd be quite charming. Like, you would be that way. You know what I mean? And this person's like that, but almost like extrovertedly like that. But this person, I feel like they can't, they very much just say how they feel. I'm annoyed, I'm going to tell you that I'm annoyed. I'm upset, I'm going to tell you that I'm upset. They're not hiding anything. I don't see you at all in this energy feeling like you have to wonder or guess or what's going on. I don't see that at all. Yeah. Lots of passion and fire though. Person feels like they're gonna be like a cheerleader. But you want to know what it is? I feel like you're like that. I feel like people in your life, you're a cheerleader. I feel like you big people up. I feel like you give people compliments. I feel like you lift people up. This person feels the same way. It's the same kind of thing that I'm getting. Where's that card gone? Where is that card gone? It just came, there we are. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I wonder if at the beginning this person's going to think you don't like them. I wonder if, because if you see the guy there is like trying to get like her attention, I wonder if sometimes, because like I keep being shown you like a bud, like the fire's inside, I'm not letting it out. I wonder if sometimes you just completely shut down around people you don't know, or you're not as open to receiving around people you don't know. Because I feel like at the beginning, I almost feel like you're kind of closed off, but not because you're closed off to this person. I see you like that fire's inside of the petals, but the bud is closed. And I see you almost like not playing ball. Like I'm seeing somebody like chucking a ball to somebody and it just goes straight past them. And it's not that you didn't want to pick up the ball, but it's just like, I don't know, like you might not, I don't know, you might not even trust this person like right at the beginning. You might feel like, oh, this person's just a flirt with everyone. You might not even think that they're aiming it towards you. You might just be like, oh, they're just like that anyway. They're just charming or whatever anyway. You might not think it's being aimed towards you. Because it's you that feels like, I feel like I've flatlined. Like I wonder if sometimes you have like a strong wall up towards people. Because that's how this person feels, like I'm chucking a ball at you and you're not responding. And it might even sometimes, they might feel like that at the beginning of the connection, or when you go on some dates where you might be a bit more closed off, but they're sticking around. I keep hearing songs, because I'm hearing that song It Takes Two, Baby, Me and You. I don't even know what song that is. There's just lots of singing. You might take this person the wrong way when you meet them, you know. You might judge them a little bit when you meet them. You might be like, oh, they're too charismatic and like fiery and whatever. You may feel that way towards them, and you may feel like, oh, well, it must be like a lie. Like they're just being confident and like that with everyone. But I feel like they're charming and they're open and that fiery, but like their emotions and stuff they keep safe and hidden until they're ready to open them up. And you might look at it like, oh, they're just chucking their emotions around and chucking their feelings around to everyone, and they might not be. It might just be like they keep that confident, fun, happy go lucky self on the surface, and then they hide the deeper emotions, if that makes sense. And I feel like as you get to know them, you'll kind of see a different side, but your first initial reaction might be like, oh, I know your type. I feel like you may judge them a little bit. You could even be judging them now as I do this reading. You might be like, oh, that's a bit too much. But I feel like as you get to know them, you're like, oh, you're really sweet. Oh, you're really deep, actually. And I see lots of conversations. So it might take you a minute to fully open yourself, which I saw this person like an open rose and you budding, both full of fire, but this person's like creating action with it, whereas yours is like, it's in my mind. It's like the thoughts in my brain. Like I've got lots of ideas in my brain. Yeah, you might be a little closed off to this person when you meet them. You might be really discerning towards this person. You might also be discerning that you don't want to get too carried away, especially if this person is quite like extroverted. You might be closed off in a sense of like you're worried that you might get too carried away with the situation. We have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Yeah, it's gonna take you a minute. I feel it's gonna take you a second. I feel. Do you know what it's reminding me of? There's this movie called The Ugly Truth, and there was like the female who was, you know, boundaried up, you know, wasn't taking any ish, and then there was the guy who was like cracking jokes and being funny or whatever, but that part of him was kind of like a front. As much as it was a part of him, it was kind of like a front. And if you look at the girl, she was very blunt and very like playing by the rules, but that was a kind of front to keep a level of control so that her emotions weren't being toyed with. And they both butt heads at the beginning, and she doesn't really like him at the beginning, but obviously they fall in love because as they get to know each other, they start to see different sides of each other and they end up falling in love. So that's I just feel like you at the beginning you might not give this person much of a chance, so you might shut this person down a little bit, or you might judge them. Pile number 3, Pile number 3 is next relationship. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. They're going to be very physically attracted to you, and I feel like you're going to feel very physically attracted towards them. So you're both going to be each other's type. I feel you're both going to be very drawn towards each other. That feels electric, the physical side of things. Things feel very like electric and fiery on that side of things. So you are very, very drawn to each other. I don't know, your inner child and their inner child, I feel like, are going to click and connect. And I think that's going to be the bridge. So this person could be like, let's just say you love Star Wars. I don't know why Star Wars just came up. And you say something randomly, like something's on Star Wars. And they're like, oh my God, I love Star Wars. And you're like, me too. And I keep being shown like a spark where I see you and this person conversing about something you have in common. But it's something that would spark the inner child. So that could be anything, you know, whatever you connected to. It could be Harry Potter, you know what I mean? It doesn't even have to be like a movie or a TV show or anything like that. It could be you loved riding bikes in your youth and this person's like, I've got this bike or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is, I just feel like there's something that's going to get you both to click. And then I see a lot of talk, and I'm also being shown food. I don't know if like you guys cook or they cook. Both of you could be chefs. I don't know. I'm being shown that as well. But I'm being shown something about the inner child having you guys hook towards each other. And that's what kind of starts that. There's something there, a level of vulnerability, but more like inner child. I did this when I was younger. Oh my God, me too. And then we have at the back of the deck, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be somebody in your life already. So if you know of anyone that this matches, where sometimes you might like butt head slightly, or you're just, oh, I don't know about this person. It could be that person. It could be. But I think with I was going to say he could be the one, because it's making me think of Hannah Montana, the song He Could Be the One. But I just feel like it's going to take a moment, and then I almost feel like as you're starting to open up and your flower's starting to bud, you're like, oh my God, wait, I think this is my person. That's what I'm being shown. But it might take a minute. And I see spirit with the little cupids on top of that card. I see spirit kind of helping you feel at ease in this situation and open up to this situation. I'm hearing like Kiss the Girl from Ariel. And they're like singing like Kiss the Girl for, what's his name? It's not Jacob, Eric, that's it, for Eric to kiss Ariel. There's something like that where something's going to happen. I wonder if you might even just be friends at the beginning. Because you might not take them too seriously at the beginning. But it's because of a prejudgment. When you start to see different sides to them, you're like, oh, okay, all right. And you start to open up more. That's how this feels. But yeah, pile 3, that is what I have for you. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, and I hope you guys, what was I going to say? See, this reading, my mind's going for some reason. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hey pile 4, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at your next relationship. So you guys chose the shell. I'm going to start with tarot, and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 4, please, spirit guides, tap me into the collective of my pile number 4s. Pile number 4s, next relationship, please. Pile number 4s, next relationship, please. Tap me into the collective of my pile number 4s. Pile number 4's next relationship, please. Pile number 4's next relationship, please. This next connection feels very peaceful. King of Wands. Very healing as well. We have the Devil reversed. Pile number 4's next relationship. What is going on here? What is going on? Okay. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles was turned over like that. That's why I was like, what's going on here? We have the Ten of Swords at the back of the deck. Okay. Okay, King of Wands, the Devil reversed, the Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this relationship is quite interesting because this relationship does feel very healing, to be honest with you. When I tap into your person and the person that's coming through, they feel very, like, attentive in a very soft way. Like, I feel very I'm very loving, but it's in a very, very soft way. It's very different to Path 3, because Path 3 was like fire and it was like bang, like I'm here. This person comes off a little bit mysterious, you know. Like, this person isn't the type to like say a whole lot. I feel like this person will speak very calmly, but very like to the point, and only say things when they need it to be said. I'm very aware of, bear with me as I tap into this person, because I'm trying to like digest what I'm picking up here, because this is the type of person that I'm picking up. Pisces and Scorpio. I'm picking up water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the person coming in for you guys, because they seem the type where, like, you know when you didn't even notice somebody come into a room, like they just, 1 minute they weren't there, 1 minute they were there. That's how this person feels. This person feels very intelligent, very loving, but I have a lot of depth inside of me, and it comes out very softly. Like, this person feels very gentle. Because I don't know why, the way I'm being shown, this is what I'm being shown. I'm being shown you doing something. So if you hear noises, it's Padme, by the way. I'm seeing you doing something. So I've seen books, so some of you guys could be like studying for a course, you guys could be in school or something like that, college, uni, whatever you guys around the world call it. But I see you guys focus on something, and I see this person coming over, and I don't know why I'm being shown glasses. This person could wear glasses, or glasses when they're reading or whatever, and I see them looking and being like really interested, but it's almost like I'm standing over you watching you do something. It's reminding me of this TikTok I saw, and it was this old couple in the garage, and this woman was painting a picture, and the old man was behind her, and he was just like watching in awe, and he was like, absolutely fantastic, or something like that. And he was like, that's amazing, or whatever it was. And it was really cute. There's that sort of vibe here. Like, there's this quiet softness, but there's such a depth behind it, and I just feel like there's a gentleness here. It feels like gentle giant. That's the energy that your person's kind of possessing. And I see this person just being very patient with you, very like, I'm holding space and I'm listening to you, very like calm in a crisis. That's how they feel. Because I see a lot of healing with you. Like, I feel like everything was chaotic and now everything's peaceful. So I wonder if you meet this person when you come out of a relationship that might have been quite heavy, or it could be that like maybe you've gone through a lot in life, or maybe gone through a lot in your earlier life. This person's kind of like an anchor for you, and really grounds you, because that's how this person feels. I just feel like this person's very nurturing and very soft. It's quite interesting. They kind of feel connected to like divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter if it's like male or female that you're with, but I just see a connection to like divine feminine energy, but also like a really earthy, grounded energy. I mean, we literally have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. So this person almost feels like they're grounding you. Think of it like you're a fairy and they're like the stone you are sitting upon. I hope that makes sense, but that's how this feels. And it's interesting because with pile 3, it was coming in so fast. My words weren't catching up with my brain, whereas your pile and this person's energy, I'm like dissecting what I'm about to say. I'm very careful with what I say. I really think about what I say. I'm really grounded with what I say. That's how this person feels. And I wonder if like you may open up to this person about like experiences in your past, because I just see a release there, but it's very healthy. Because I'm hearing that song by Ariana Grande when she's like, my baggage weighed in safely. That's how I see this person just sat with you, being very present with you, and just watching on, but in a very grounded way. This person feels like they could be the wisest person in the room, but they're not going to say it. They'll just let you think that they're quiet, or they're none the wiser, and all the while they're like reading the room. That's how this person feels to me. Because I see this person just kind of standing back and letting you, I feel I'm watching you a lot, not in a creepy way obviously, but I feel like I'm learning to be in tune with you, and I'm watching things that you do, and I find it really interesting. I wonder if you have really cool hobbies. I wonder if you guys create things, because I'm being shown somebody on a table creating something. Now this could be like a literal altar table, and you're doing, you know, some spell work or something. This could be you guys paint. This could be you guys just writing blogs or whatever it is. Like, whatever it is, I feel like this person just finds you very interesting, because I feel like I'm looking, and I don't know why I'm being shown someone with glasses, and I'm just watching, and I feel really intrigued by you. And I feel like that's how this person's going to step towards you. I feel like they're going to be very intrigued, very grounded, but very intrigued. I see this person asking questions, really listening to you. I feel like you might be a bit like, when you meet this person, because I feel like everything you say, they're really taking it in. Like, I don't know why. You may feel a little bit awkward at the beginning, because I'm seeing two people talking, and I see you yapping. Like, you could be the yapper in this connection. You could be the one that has a lot to say. You could be the one that's a bit more extroverted. But I see you talking and saying something, and then looking at this person. This is what I'm just being shown. And this person just like looking through you, like in a way like they're reading you, and you know you're being read at the same time, because I feel like you're quite like clairsentient, and you can feel. So I see like there's like a silence where this person's still just kind of like looking at you, and you're like, I know this person's reading me and dissecting me, and I just see you feeling a bit like exposed. Like, that's how I feel in your energy. I feel exposed, like you're reading me, because I see this person just intuitively picking up on a lot. I wonder if this person's like psychic. If they're not like openly psychic, they might just be very intuitive. I think you open, this person feels quite healing, and I feel like you are as well, but I feel like you open up a lot to this person, because I'm seeing this person not saying too much, and then you just being like da 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 da, and saying things and talking, and I don't know, I just see this person just really taking you in and listening to you. It's quite interesting. This person feels really grounded. My mind's going silent as I'm just sitting with whatever it is that I'm feeling. This person feels like all emotion. I'm feeling everything, but I'm grounding it at the same time. I feel like this connection is going to be really healing for you. Really, really healing. And I feel like this person's also going to... when I saw the Ten of Swords, I heard Drake's song from Take Care, Dealing with a Heart That I Didn't Break. I wonder if there's like a wound connected to, it could be earlier life, or it could be an old relationship connected to like being vulnerable and opening up. I see that being untangled by this person. Not this person coming in to literally just fix and heal you. That's not what this is. I just feel like this person's presence, and this person holding space for you, and this person just being very grounded and listening to you, you naturally untangle yourself. This is not this person coming in and like doing the healing work for you. This is this person creating a safe space for you to untangle yourself from something. And that's why I heard my baggage weighed in safely, because I feel like there's maybe like a struggle that you've had in relationships before, or a trigger that's been in relationships before. I'm hearing stay. So I wonder if you've dealt with like abandonment wounds before, or people coming in with a certain energy and then pulling back. But this person just feels very nurturing, and still there's such an emphasis on silence and patience that I feel like you haven't had from maybe people around you, or maybe you didn't have that in your earlier life, that I feel is going to be really healing for you. And I don't know why. I feel like you're going to live with this person, because there's such... my nervous system feels calm, and I feel... do you see how I'm thinking about what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in a house and it's silent, but it's like a good silent. Like this person's doing their thing, I'm doing my thing. I wonder if you grew up in a home that was very noisy and chaotic. I wonder if you grew up around people that were just very loud and door slamming and things like that, and you had to feel everything, and it's just a lot, you know. And it was hard for you to really anchor into your energy because you were just taking on a lot. Or it could be a past relationship was like that. This person, just, there's like a quietness, but it's like a safe quietness. And I feel like you're very similar to this person. I don't know why I feel emotional as I say it. You're very similar to this person, I think, at your core. And I think this person's going to help you come back to that balance and that safety net and that quietness and stillness that I feel like maybe you ache for and don't even realize that you ache for. Everything needs to be still. Everything needs to slow down. I feel like sometimes, I don't know why I feel emotional to say that. I feel like you might ache for that, or that's something your soul really needs. And maybe you've never had to have it. Maybe you've been in survival mode. This person feels like they're helping you anchor in and root in. You know what I mean? And when you look at what you chose the shell. So in a way, this person's like, this shell, it's like that, they're holding space for you to come back into your own energy, and it's almost like they feel very protective of you. But sometimes when we think of protective, we think someone with a spear and protecting, and wow, this person's very protective, but it's a very commanding, grounded energy of like looking after you, taking care of you. That's how this feels. And I'm going to get into the second part of the reading now, which I did for the other piles, which is like what challenges you may come up against and things like that. But I kind of feel like that may be an idea, because I don't know why, I feel like at the beginning when you meet this person, I'm not going to lie, I feel like you might want to run a bit. Because I see, let me get into it. Because I see fears coming up already as I tap in. Pile 4, please, spirit guides. Pile number 4's next relationship. The devil reverse, they're untangling you, they're helping you untangle by just helping you and activating that anchor within you, so you're untangling from what wasn't serving you. Pile number pile number 4, please, spirit guides. What challenges may my pile number 4s encounter in this relationship? This feels very long term. Like this really feels like it would go the distance, and I feel like this is something that, you know, you see people and they've been together for decades. That's what this feels like. It wouldn't shock me if you marry this person, or this feels like a full life thing. This feels like a life partner sort of. Pile number 4, there's a deep bond being formed here for sure. Pile number 4. What challenges may come up in this relationship, please, spirit guides? We have 8 of Wands. What challenges may come up in this relationship? We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Hermit reversed. What challenges may come up? Cards are just exploded, bear with me. What challenges may come up in this relationship, please, spirit guides? 9 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Okay. Back of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I felt this before I put the cards down. When you meet this person, I think that this person's really going to be able to read you, and I think you're very good at reading other people, but I think that you've maybe not met people that have been able to read you that well, and I think maybe you've even dealt with people that haven't really seen you, like they might have projected onto you, romanticized you, and I think in ways it's almost like, but I'm safe in the shell, like I'm safe in these waters, if that makes sense. There's like a depth that I feel like you feel people have struggled to see, that this person is going to see. And this person has deep eyes, I feel. And I feel like when you meet this person, because you haven't been met that deep, or had those certain, you know, needs within you be met, or you haven't been seen in that specific way, in like a very vulnerable way, I think that you might get triggered at the beginning. This just is how it feels like it's coming in. But I feel like a lot of you guys do feel connected to spirit, or very deeply in tune with your emotions, that you know this would probably happen anyway, so you'll know what I'm talking about. And I feel like there's gonna be moments at the beginning where for some of you guys you might try and push away a little bit or run a little bit. For others of you, I think you're going to pass through some heavy emotions where there's going to be fears that kind of come up. And I think as you're getting into like the beginning stages of the relationship, this person is like holding space for you, and like for you to kind of like feel safe. And I just see fears about opening up that much, or opening up to that depth and connecting. Like I just see like there's waves of emotions kind of like coming through me, that I just, this connection just feels very healing. Like I feel like it's going to be healing for your person too, because you're the same frequency then as them, you know what I mean? And I think that I just keep being shown I'm in a house and it's silent. I don't know what this is about, so I'm just going to say it and hopefully it lands. I'm in a house and it's silent. And it's calm. And everything's going the way it should. And these parts of me, why do I feel very emotional? I feel like it's going to hit a deep wound. These parts of me that have never felt that way, felt that they've needed to control the situation, not felt safe to come out. I see them coming out, because I feel like I'm at the bottom of the ocean and these little eyes are coming out of the shell. And they're coming out, and it's like parts of like you, like your maybe inner child, your shadow self is like, oh, it's safe, it's safe. But as they're coming out and it's like, oh, it's safe, it's like, I'm like, oh, this fear can go then. So then that fear is passing through you. So that part of you that always felt like you needed to stay closed off, or you needed to be in like an energy where you were trying to control the situation, or you needed to I don't know why I feel like I'm afraid that everything's going to change. There's a part of you that maybe that may fear that, and it's like those parts of you are coming up, and it's like I'm handing you the emotion I was holding on to, and it's passing through you, and I see you feeling feelings, and I see you really sitting with and processing feelings, and holding space for them. And I see a lot of growth for you guys in this relationship. This feels like a very deeply beautiful, like healing relationship. And I feel like the same would come up for them as well then, because as you're doing that, I feel like you're then pouring in at their depth, and then it's like, oh, okay, the same thing for them. But there's something here about healing and finding a level of safety. Like there's something here about feeling safe. I feel like I'm in a house and it's quiet, and I don't have to read everything, and I don't have to keep on like there's no chaos, there's no mess, and it's like I can just do my thing, and I can just flow, and I don't have to worry about, there's something about I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry at all, and I can just do my thing. There's like a relief that comes. I don't know, but it's healing. But I just feel like as it starts to begin at the beginning, you might even feel like, oh my god, I'm not ready. Oh my god, I don't know. Oh my god, I want to run. Like there's a feeling like that. And I'm thinking of the 10 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, where it's like the house and the kids. And we've got the 8 of Wands next to it, which is like a shake up and a shift and everything being up in the air. I just wonder if like your roots, because like I said, you're very, at your core, I think you crave stillness. I think you're a very grounded, very peaceful person at your core. But I think that you've had to really ride with intense waves. And I think that you've had to have control over certain things, or had to be in survival mode at times. And I think that there's that fear. And I think this connection comes in, and I feel like it helps you get back to your core, and helps you like anchor back in where you felt like you've had to kind of become ungrounded to fit other situations, so that you weren't being tugged at or pulled at. And I think this person's helping you root and anchor back in. Yeah, and I feel like you're doing the same for them as well. For them, like your energy towards them, the healing work I feel comes a little after then, because with you then I see you with this person, like getting them to express themselves in like different creative ways, and I wonder what that's about. Like I'm seeing, I just heard the Starboy interlude from the Weeknd's album, Stargirl interlude, and he sings, "I love to see you shine because you know you are a star girl." I'm hearing that, like I see you then tapping into this person and getting them to, because I see this person like not being so like da 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 all these words, but they're very deep, and I feel like there's something that you're helping heal this person with, where they can express their depth, but in a way that is like helpful to them or creative. That's why I feel like you might be very creative, or you might have like a creative outlet, or you may, I don't know, like music or movies or like poetry and things. I don't know. I feel like you're helping this person express themselves in a way, in a more open way. And it's not that they struggle to express themselves, it's more so, what is it? I feel like this is in the relationship now. Like I feel like I'm letting myself play and have a bit more fun. That's what it is, because I feel like they express their emotions, and I feel like they express how they feel, but I feel like they might sometimes not let themselves be so creative or so chaotic at times, because they feel very grounded. And I feel like you may help this person, because I'm being shown Friends when Joey has Rachel around to live, and obviously he's a bit messy, and he has like the bolognese, they're eating like pasta or bolognese or whatever it was, spaghetti, and Rachel drops spaghetti on the floor, and Joey's like, "Oh, don't worry about it," and then he picks up a big piece of spaghetti and chucks it on the floor, and it's like, "You're in Joey's house now," like sort of thing, and it's like there's no rules. So I feel like you help this person and be a little chaotic in a way, like you help them. It's okay. Like I wonder if they need everything to be where it needs to be and grounded and rooted, and I feel like you may help them be a bit more creative with that, or like you can do that, like you can, it doesn't have to, like for example, let's just say you get a house together, you have a car, whatever, like this person could be like, right, we need to make sure everything's sorted and everything has to be in order, and you're like, let's just get in through the front door first and we can just take it. We don't have to have such a strict rule book. I feel like that's your energy. It's like, we don't have to have such a strict rule book. Let's just stay in one room for now, and then we'll start to slowly build, and we'll let it take its time. Like let's make a Pinterest board of the ideas of, and be creative. Like you help this person flower in that way, in a creative way, and that's very healing for this person, I feel. Yeah, this feels really lovely. Intense at the beginning, but lovely, you know. Pile number 4. Pile number 4's next relationship. Pile number 4, yeah, we literally have healing family issues on the left. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, and then reversed we have codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, and that's reversed. And it's interesting because the Devil card was reversed. There's something you're untangling yourself from in this relation. Look at that. It is safe for you to love. Safety. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. In the back of the deck you have flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yeah, this feels very healing. So healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's something about the home life that may be triggering, and I'm seeing it more from your side, that I feel like this it could be the same on both sides, but I feel like something's going to be healed in this connection, because it's like this person's like medicine, you know what I mean? And it's not that they're giving you the medicine, they're just holding space for you to untangle yourself from something. And I keep hearing stay. So I just wonder if it's abandonment wounds, or maybe you've tried to control the situation so that it didn't fall away. I feel like you're going to feel safe to just love in this situation. Codependency reversed, yeah, and I feel like that could have created a codependency maybe within both of you when you were younger, where it was like you felt like maybe you had to give to let people stay, or maybe you closed yourself off to connections because it was like, I don't even want to open up because they'll just leave anyway. I feel like there might have been some codependency there that I feel like you guys have worked through. And again, if you guys, what I felt with you guys, like, I have to be on top of everything, I have to have control over everything. I wonder if you became hyper independent in that sense and relied so much on yourself, because it's like, I'll fall into codependency either. Or maybe you saw a codependent relationship in your childhood. I wonder if that's the case. This is very healing. Lots coming up. And then it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I feel like love might not have felt very safe for you at times. That's why we've got the shell here. Maybe you were closed off and hidden in your shell. But even if you see that shell, I don't know if you can see, it's actually got a hole in it for some reason. I don't know why. It's got a hole in the shell. So it's like, you know you want out. You know what I mean? You know you want out of the shell, and you want to like open up. And I feel like this person's going to help you do that. Yeah, it's really beautiful. This feels very loving, very healing, very peaceful. Yeah, and this feels very long term. Like a serious commitment, very long term. That's how this feels. So yeah, pile number 4, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching.